Namaste viewers, nice to see you again. What is the responsibility of an astrologer? When an astrologer is trying to say something to anybody about the individual's predictions, what happens? He has to keep many things in his mind. The person who is sitting in front of him, what is his psychological nature? Number one. See, he can tell many things about his natal chart, his predictions. So as soon as an astrologer, a learned astrologer looks at the horoscope, what happens? Many things will come to his mind. Even his development comes, his psychological nature comes, what he is capable of receiving. Is he fearful? Is he very much disturbed mind? Or he is able to receive the predictions or blocked mind? All the things first an astrologer has to understand about the prediction seeker. So based on that only he has to give the predictions. Simply, if anybody looks at the horoscope, the astrologer is telling like, so you have some problem. Very near future, a problem is going to occur. If the astrologer is able to identify that point, when the seeker of the prediction is not able to handle or to receive, he has to inform. That is the duty of an astrologer. He has to inform, but that should not hurt him. Based on the receiver's mind state, an astrologer has to act here. That is very important. Other than that, simply whatever the point is understood by the astrologer, so to show himself as a big astrologer or something, it is not at all advised. Agastya says, one should understand the mind of a seeker, then react accordingly. That is the prime duty of an astrologer. Next, the conveying method. Conveying method, some astrologer used to tell the predictions, like though they are pinpointing the events, the way of conveying. The way of conveying should be soft enough. It should make the person to be so alert about the time and the event. The conveying method should not jolt him, should not put into trouble. I've seen a lot of examples. Many of even my uncle, very much hard tongue, used to tell that if anything, accident or something, it's likely to happen, used to tell on the face itself. People used to get some fear about his astrological predictions. So what happens here? He is disturbed. Even that may drive him to get into some problem. Even the small problems are likely to happen. His mind will be accepting as a big. So the conveying method. Then the third thing is not to miss any points. If any good points he is able to identify, he can guide in such a way. Then if he is able to identify anything dangerous, events, even that is likely to happen in near future or far future, that also has to be indicated. The indication should be there. First, he has to convey. The method of conveying next. You should not miss out any points. And more than that, when the astrologer is himself looking at, he is telling whatever he is able to identify and telling, that is secondary. What is the question of the seeker? The question of a seeker will be something different. When the astrologer is able to understand something different, but they do not match sometimes. But both the way that is correct. The astrologer also must be correct. But the seeker may be requiring some different point or from a different aspect. So what happens here, there will be some mismatch here. So the astrologer first should understand the seeker's requirement. Based on that, he has to react. In this way, this is most practical way to convey the predictions. Thank you.